but look at the money invested into the army. We can see a significant invest here, and going down fast as the little one is actually trying to make a push here at this attack force, but QXC's well-placed point defense drones completely negated the Marauder shots here. We can see right now that the energy is almost depleted. Knock off another shot or two, but it did what it needed to do. All of those units did go down very quickly, forcing the little one to retreat from that position, and now the SCVs are having to come off of the mineral line here as the Raven may actually try to make it look like it's going to throw down a turret there. There goes some turrets right there in the mineral line as the SCVs do come back, trying to repair it and gather some minerals. The little one thought he was safe, but we have a random ping here as oh my god, look at that siege tank. Great placement from QXC right there on the ledge. Nothing the little one can do about it right now. Look at these turrets. Any infantry that come over here and try to shoot it will die, obviously, so he's brought the tanks over here, trying to kill it out, or trying to take it out. That was fantastic placement by QXC. Good distraction, as we have some air units coming out here for QXC. A couple of them going to take out the sensor tower. More than enough to handle that, as two other ones come over here, the mineral line. Going to have some free reign over the SCVs there. There they go right there. The little one trying to bring them back, trying to retreat. The little one's Vikings coming over here to wait for these to take off. May just decide to land and surround it. We'll see what QXC does here. There goes the dropship for the QXC player trying to, well, it looks like we're going to have a little bit of liftoff and landing there, but there goes one Viking running away, able to get away as the two others are retreating, deciding not to reinforce the attack. So the little one was able to fend off this attack. Very, very creative attack there by QXC. Very excited to see how that went down, as the little one's sitting okay right now, but that definitely took a toll on the income for him. You can see right now, actually, both players are sitting a little bit lower than they were a little bit ago. Of course, this base is getting mined out, but I hear a Banshee. Did I hear a Banshee? Could have swore I heard a Banshee. That looks like there's a little bit of attempted harassment there, but the little one does have a Banshee heading out towards QXC's base. Might shoot a little bit of harassment in the mineral line. We'll have to see, though, as there are a couple missile turrets here, pretty well placed, as the little one's trying, or QXC rather, is trying to take out these rocks. Going to have to secure this additional expansion, because, like I said, this one pretty vulnerable just because of its position on the map. Relatively close to the middle, relatively easy access, but there are a lot of choke points that lead up to that access, and there are a bunch of siege tanks here guarding it, so we'll have to see what happens. And meanwhile, we can see the little one try to do a little bit of harassment, possibly with these Vikings. May decide to come around from a long way and swoop into the mineral line. We can see right now that if he were to land right here, probably get a little bit of a few free kills. Not too much, though. And QXC is long distance mining from his natural expansion over here. Here come the Vikings landing. Yes, there they go, and now they're going to lift right back off because all the Marines are very angry, as well as the Marauders and everything else that can shoot ground. Vikings coming over here, guarding the command center, making sure nothing happens to that as it lifts off, just completed a little bit ago. As the little one continues to build up his forces here, we can see not too much in the way of additional reinforcements, as there are more attacks here coming over from QXC, taking out the rest of the SCVs over here, and also the supply depot. Now the gas refinery is going to be going down very quickly here, and we can expect to see more attacks here in just a second. Meanwhile, looks like that is actually the only attack coming from QXC, so not using that as a distraction for anything, just letting these units do what they do. And here come the reinforcements for the little one, going to knock out this dropship first, while the Marines take out one of these Vikings. Good micro there by the little one, saving that Viking at the very last second. We see it's 17 hit points as the infantry comes up here to mop up the attack. And meanwhile over here we can see that flipping the camera all over the place, trying to keep an eye on what's going on the map, as the little one may decide to make another play with the Vikings, trying to maybe exploit a vulnerability that QXC has. There goes a ton of mules there right there. I had to think for a second there. What are those units? 3 mules just landing there at the command center. Going to increase the income a good bit. Let's actually look at that right here. We can see it's going to spike up for QXC. And let's look at the units lost tab right here. We can see it's about even in terms of unit quantity, but the quality, we can see that the little one has lost the greater of the two. And the army size right now definitely looking to be in the QXC's favor. 161 to TLO's 115 as the little one moves out towards the middle of the map, trying to control the Zelnaga watchtower. And there are no siege tanks here, so the little one's going to be able to take control of this. And he's got about as many Vikings as his opponent, but siege tanks are moving in for the little one, as well as the Marauders, so scans are going down everywhere. We can see pretty much non-stop scannage the entire game here, as both players are just continuing to build up. The little one, of course, asserting control over the Zelnaga watchtower. Might see him hang out there for a little bit. Might see QXC decide to make a play here. Here comes the dropship, dropping 4 Marauders into the mineral line for the little one. Definitely knocking down some mules there. There goes some SCVs as well. Vikings going to come in, may decide to wait for the reinforcements before they land. Now it looks like these Marauders are going to be able to take out one of the supply depots, as well as some of the SCVs there. So good attack, but the little one does have this high yield expansion right here, so his economy is going to be sitting pretty darn good considering the fact that he just lost a good number of SCVs. We can see 45 to 53 right now. So QXC is just trying to wear down his opponent. He knows that these static defenses are fairly reinforceable from the little one's base. Right now we can see his production capabilities. Oh, I just saw a fusion core. Where did that go? Where did it go? I want to see it go down. We better see some battlecruisers here. TLO might be out from Vengeance as a little bit of a spoiler alert here, if I can pronounce it correctly. Game number 2, if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. And you can see I'm delaying what I'm trying to say here, giving you a chance to pause it and fast forward. QXC actually switched over to battlecruisers the last second in Game 2, and oh man, that was exciting to watch. But anyways, here comes one Marauder trying to get away from this forces of QXC. There it goes, dying very quickly. The little one trying to respond with his forces, now pulled back from the middle of the map, and now getting in position. So scans are still going down all over the place. I doubt QXC is going to try to take this. This is a pretty high-risk area. As you can see, the little one has his tanks all over the ramp leading down to it, and he's got a bunch of forces heading over here. Might decide to make a play at the high yield. He is certainly in a good position to. Right now, there's nothing standing in between him, but look at that comstat going around right there. The little one trying to move into position to stop these attacks from doing the damage that would need to be done to kill it. I don't think it's going to work, though. We can see the little one sitting in a pretty good position, moving his forces up. You can see a bunch of the units are not firing right now, as the little one also tries to do some harassment with the Vikings. One of them making a little bit of a misjudgment over there, flying to his death. Oh, poor guy is probably paying attention over here, trying to get his defenses set up. Losing that one Viking definitely is not a good thing, but he did drop 3 mules here at the high yield, so that'll help him out a lot in terms of getting his economy going again. You can see that definitely a huge gap between the two players right now. 31 to 59 harvesters in QXC's favor. And look at the production tab once more. Don't see that. Oh, there's the fusion core. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I wanted to see. Where's it at? Here's it at. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just look at that for a second. Yeah. Awesome. Alright, so anyways, we've got the Marauders over here taking out the high yield expansion. Destructible debris, can expect to see him expand here probably fairly soon. Not within the next minute or so, though. However, there's a drop coming in from QXC. Once again, medevac full of infantry here. Three Marauders, 2 Marines. May decide to make a play at the back of the base here. Not too much going on. A couple SCVs working on the Geyser, and another Geyser getting ready to be reclaimed. However, he is going to live very, very short life. There goes the Geyser right there. Is once again QXC moving in here with the infantry while establishing his forces, trying to move up just a tiny bit. Maybe decide to establish a little bit of a presence in the front of the map, or the front of the base rather. But here come all the Vikings. There's a ton of them here now, landing, driving these forces away from the base as the Marauders are chased away towards the back, where they can either jump off or take it like champs, and they are opting to take it like champs, dying all over the supply depot. Look at that. That's a bloody mess. That's going to cost an arm and a leg to clean up. Literally, you see what I did there. Haha, fun. Alright, so anyways, the QXC taking control of the map. Zelnaga Watchtower, rather, as my throat's drying out here for a second. Okay, so anyways, calm down. We're going to gain our composure. We're going to see this game through. See who's going to win. Right now, the little one positioning his forces to defend the high yield expansion, making sure that this infantry ball does not take it out. Definitely has to guard that, as that is his, that's pretty much his chief source of income right now. But neither expansion really has a whole lot in the way of SCVs. We can see the income tab once more. Look at that, man. 61 to 35. I mean, really, that's going to definitely catch up to the little one here. You can already see it has to an extent. There are a ton of Vikings here. Looking at the army size right now, look at that. 123 to maxed out 200, and it's okay because we got battlecruisers. All right, that's cool. We got battlecruisers. Here comes the QXC coming in here. The Marauders stemmed attack move. Going to be able to knock out a ton of these units here. There goes the mules. That's definitely going to hurt the little one, as all those mules were necessary to get his economy going. You can see he's transferring a bunch of SCVs over here, trying to do some long-distance mining, but the little one reinforcing here with his Marauders. Siege tanks now in play, and no real air domination over here by QXC. We can see right now that he has got most of his forces over here, and he's got some over here, and his expansion's looking good, so that's the QXC report for his base, and got a whole bunch of supply depots going down for the little one. Definitely have to get those here. I think, yeah, those ones, I thought they were burning for a second, but they are just building. And looking over here, here's the Vikings. They are now back in play, hanging out to guard the siege tanks, as the little one may try to make a play at QXC's base now that he is being reinforced with the battle cruisers. No Yamato cannon just yet, but that's okay. Wouldn't expect to see that, really. I mean, what's it going to do? Yamato down 1 Viking. Definitely not going to be worth the investment at this point, considering the little one's income is not looking good at all compared to his opponent. But He's got Terran ship level 1 upgrade on the way for QXC, going to help out those Vikings. And QXC is actually pulled back here, going to hang out in his base as a little scouty battlecruiser. Not sure if that's where you want to be going, buddy. Oh no, 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 no. You see it's going to happen. Oh my god. That was so close. I did not want to see that happen. It's wrong. It's one of those things that's just wrong. I don't care who's in control of it. But look at this, the little one doing a little dropping of his own at the high yield expansion. Going to try to take out some of these SAVs. Not really going to happen though. As you can see, QXC is reinforcing with the full force of his army, still sitting at 200 of 200 supply. Just kidding, 196. Just kidding. Erase those last couple seconds. Oh, bypain user, I guess he GG'd out of the observer mode, as we even have a Thor here from QXC. So QXC switching over to Thors, going to try to get some of these heavy units to break the line. One of these players is going to have to do that. TLO choosing the battlecruiser, and QXC choosing the Thor. Both players are hoping to employ these units to make a final push here, as we now are past the 30-minute mark, 32 minutes, as the little one may decide to take this expansion. Kind of surprised he hasn't taken it yet, although there have been a lot of drops coming to and from this area. So here comes the little one with his battlecruisers, trying to pull him back. Oh no, he does not want those to be out of position, as the Vikings are now coming in, getting some free kills, but they are being met by a full force of QXC's army moving in here, focus firing down the battlecruisers. So now they are not a problem anymore. There's still one hanging out in the rear there, but there are a ton of Vikings, and look at that, the little one just does not have enough to compete, combined with the upgrade, which is almost there. It's not really going to make a difference this fight, but there's the GG from the little one, allowing QXC to take game number 4. That's an exploding something. Alright, so anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I kind of went off topic for a little bit here. I didn't want to make a separate video just to announce the fact that I was getting a new computer. That seemed kind of corny. But yeah, so really excited to see what happens in game number 5. And like I said, I'm not going to cast the last games until I figure out what's going on with that game number 3. Alright, so I will get that for you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week/weekend, and I'll see you guys later.